Hello everybody, my name is Long and today I would like to tell you some short conversation between the man and the woman. First of all, the woman told the man that the bus was going to pick them up at around 5 o'clock after the guided tour. The man wanted to know where they could go after that, and he thought they would go look somewhat like along the river. Stockman confirmed that they would be back to the hotel at 6 o'clock to rest for dinner with their group later. The man finally remembered about the dinner and he wondered what the dinner menu was because he was hungry already. Number 2. The man one asked the man two if he had seen Jeff. The man two answered that Jeff had gone to the showroom with the sales manager and he wanted to know why he was looking for Jeff. The man one answered that there was a client waiting for Jeff in the lobby, and he thought they wanted to scout Jeff. It was a nice thing for Jeff. The man two answered that Jeff said it was going to take a long time, and he wanted to know if he should let Jeff know about it. Number 3. The man asked Martha if she had realized how late it was. He said Martha needed to be there at 9 o'clock sharp every day. Martha answered that she was terribly sorry because her bus had been delayed again that morning, and she didn't know why. The man agreed with her. He said it happened sometime, and he suggested she should take She should take an earlier bus because some buses took detour these days. The woman finally agreed with him. Number 4. The woman asked the man if he had had a good vacation. Ben answered that it had been great. They had gone to the beach every day, and although the ocean had a little cold for swimming, the woman was happy about that. She said it had been nice to get away from there because it had rained all the time. They talked and they had been drowned. The man was surprised at that and he was sorry about that. He said it would been so much nicer if she had come with them. Number 5. The woman was sorry about the fact that she couldn't be able to go to the seminar she had a train to catch that afternoon. The man wanted to know what time she needed to be there, and he reminded her about how important the seminar was. The woman was sorry about that. She said it was a 2 o'clock train and she really needed to get there by 1:30. The man was disappointed about her. He said she wasn't being a good friend there. Number 6. The doctor asked the woman how her feelings that day. The woman answered that it wasn't so well. It still had a pain under. She still had a pain under her breath. She said the pain had worsened the night before, about 1 o'clock in the morning, and her husband had just about to call 911. The doctor then commented that he hoped they could find what was causing the pain, and he suggested looking at the X-ray pictures and see what was going first. The woman agreed with him. She said she hoped that she hoped that taking the X-ray wouldn't be so bad that time. Number 7. The man told the woman that he would like to see the display of recent electronics invention. He said he heard it. He heard that that was pretty awesome. The woman answered that there was an exhibition, hall number 4, about 1 kilometer from there, and he could catch a city bus or take a taxi or walk. Uh, and then she commented that walk shouldn't take more than 10 minutes. The man was surprised at that, and he said it was a good thing. He could walk and save his bus fare for later. The bus fare had doubled again. The woman agreed with him. She said she took the bus every day and is ended up spending a lot of money on it. So sometimes she took the subway. It was faster and cheaper. Number 8. The man asked the woman if anyone had called him while he had been out. The woman answered that there was Dr. Moreno's office called to confirm his appointment with them the following day in the afternoon, and she might ask him what he was seeing the doctor for. The man answered that he would like to share. However, it was kind of personal. The woman agreed with him. She said she hoped it hadn't drew at her to ask in the first place. And she reminded him he had a meeting with Chris, and she would send him in when he arrived. Number 9. The man told the woman that he thought the Mr. Kim presentation that morning was good, had been great. The woman answered that it had been quite informative. However, she thought he could make his doctor to give them some time to ask a question. That way he could also get some feedback from them. The man agreed with her. However, he said he thought Mr. Kim had planned it that way to cover all the detail within the time allowed, and he actually had no question to ask. Mr. Kim had answered them for him. The woman disagreed with him. She said she had some job concerned. She had some job concern about the way he wanted to proceed with the project. Number 10. The woman greeted Jenny, and he wanted to know why how her trip fly and everything. Jenny answered that it was a good trip for and very nice flight. She said the trip had been awesome. The sun, the ocean, and people and everything. Even the flight had a really good too, and she especially loved the food that they had in their plane. It takes just like her favorite restaurant Mendes. The woman answered that that was great to hear, and she said, they just had to find the car. She thought the car was on Levacy. And then he wanted to know how her feeling to be back in the Boston. The woman too told her uh, Jenny told her that she had prayed that the plane would be delayed so she could stay longer in Florida.